Hello, welcome back. This is a review of the Beretta 690 Black Edition. Dedicated trap, has no chokes, fixed chokes, and it's the trap version. And I have had this gun for 3 years and 4 months. So I bought it back in October 2016. So it has an adjustable stock. It has a mid-bead there. I have adjusted the pitch with a little thin wedge there, and I put in a thinner butt plate to shorten the length of pull. So for me, this is the perfect shotgun. What is the perfect shotgun? Any gun can be the perfect shotgun, no matter how expensive, no matter how cheap, but it must have an adjustable stock so that we can lift it to raise our shooting point of impact, lower it if we want to shoot lower, move it to the right if we want to shoot to the right, and move it to the left if we want to shoot to the left. That's the adjustable cone. The mid-bead makes sure that our eye is perfectly lined up with the rib of the gun. The pitch assures that it fits snugly into our shoulder so the gun doesn't rise up or kick down. And our length of pull is the distance of the point of our nose from the back knuckle of our thumb, and it should be about 2 finger widths. So if your gun fits those dimensions, you've got the perfect shotgun. So first of all, let's have a look at the Beretta 690. Empty gun. When I open my gun for the first time, I put my thumb on the ejectors so that they don't snap back really hard. So I put a bit of pressure on the ejector. So there's the Beretta 690. And so in 3 years and 4 months, I've worked out that I shoot about 6,000 rounds per year. So I've put through about at least 20,000 rounds of ammunition through this gun. And I'll tell you what problem I've had with it and some of the things that people say about it. But first of all, let me say I am very happy with this gun. Now, it has an inertia system, and so when you fire the first barrel, the recoil sets the second barrel. Okay, so 1.5 years ago, the inertia block lever broke and it wouldn't reset the second barrel. I sent it to Beretta. I got it back within 8 days, all fixed. Now, Beretta in these guns with fixed chokes, there's no removable chokes there. That's just the 3/4 and full choke for trap. Beretta advise against shooting steel shot in these guns because it's got a full choke. And with steel shot, that pattern's tighter, so you don't need a full choke anyway. So it came with a 3-year warranty, 1+2. And you should always, well, when I pull it to bits, I'll show you how the gun should be stored. But first, have a look at the gun. When I bought it, I thought the black wouldn't last very long. But after 3 years and 4 months, it still looks in pretty good nick. And that black there, oh, it's got a bit of oil on it, it's not that clean. And there's the fore end, and there's the barrels. Okay, so the 690 doesn't come with the BFAR system. The 692, you can add weights. You can add weights inside the stock, and you can add weights along the barrels where the fore end goes. And you get these little magnets. They weigh 5 grams and 10 grams each, and they've got a little round edge, and they attach to the barrels. And you can add weights if you want to add more weights to the barrels. So I am very happy with the gun. Now, on a lot of reviews on the Beretta 690s, people bag it because they say that the O-rings break on the ejectors. Now, I'll just open up the gun, and I'll show you where the ejectors are. And so, if we look inside here, in there, just under there are some O-rings. And there's these screws if you turn these screws here, I don't know if you'll be able to see them very well, but inside there are some screws. If you turn it inwards towards the barrels, on both sides, it'll be automatic ejection. If you turn them outwards, they'll be manual injection, and the cartridges just lift off and you have to take them out manually. Now, I had this serviced by Beretta at a major shoot 2 weeks ago, and to my surprise, the O-rings had just worn out. There were no O-rings in there, and yet the gun continued to eject perfectly. And so all you read on the internet about, oh, these Beretta 690s, they have trouble with the ejectors, it is not true. I've never had any trouble with the ejectors, and even with the O-rings broken, no O-rings in there, the ejectors still worked perfectly. So if you like the Beretta 690, I paid about 4,500 Australian dollars for it. If you like the Beretta 690, then don't listen to the bad reviews on other people, because my experience is that even with the O-rings, it still ejects perfectly, and it's been a very reliable gun. Levers and springs can break on any gun, and in 3 years and 4 months, only the inertia block lever broke. So how should we store this gun? When we put a gun together, the lever should always be to the side. Otherwise, it can hurt the ejectors. So we put the barrels together like that. We put the fore end in, and now the hammers inside are cocked. So in order to store it, we can't have the hammers cocked because we've got to decompress the springs. And so we open up the gun, and we put in snap caps, top barrel and bottom barrel. And now the bottom barrel will fire. But now, because it needs recoil to fire the top barrel, you hit the butt, and then the second barrel will fire. I didn't hit it hard enough. It still won't fire. Now it fired. So you've got to give it a fair whack. Okay, then this gun is now ready to be stored. So once you take the fore end out, the gun, the hammers, will not recock. And there goes the snap caps. Okay, so then you can put it together like that in your case in parts, or you can store it like that, and the hammers are now decocked and the gun can be stored. So the Beretta 690, I have had good experiences with it. Like I said, only one problem, the inertia block lever, a year and a half ago, and that was fixed within a week. And all levers can break. The black, don't be put off by the black. It is very hard wearing, and it actually looks very nice. It's been a sturdy gun, been reliable for me, and that's it, the Beretta 690. Thank you for watching. Happy shooting, and if you like the video, please subscribe. Thank you very much, and stay well.